What's up, guys? Waze here. I am going to be doing the Easter egg and the navigation table build with a friend. This is after the patch, so it's going to show the annoyances of the patch and that it's still possible with 2 players. I am doing this in theater mode, so you won't have any of our communication, unfortunately. But we will have a recording of everything else.
Hey, is anyone else? Oh, are the lights out?
So obviously we start building the turbine right off the bat. We're going to keep it very low rounds. And the thing with the patch, just recently,
That's it! Now, complete the device. Do it!
that you can no longer pretty much run through
Wait a minute. You mean
the fog.
I actually
It'll kill
turned
off
something
zombies
on? This
and
is
end their round
definitely
and
a
you'll
part
get
of that other
spawned on,
thing that I
basically.
saw that time.
But I did figure out something during this gameplay. We have the hatch for the Galvanuckles, which comes in handy. But obviously, early rounds, we just want to get enough to go out to town. I'm at 850 right now. I don't realize till later that I'm going to have to actually get more money in order to open up the bank. You'll see that in a second. But obviously, they're still spawning on us as I just ran past the zone. And I'm just having him follow me because he was kind of new. I met him online. We're just playing around with him, like, hey, we should do the Easter egg after the patch. Well, sure, I haven't ever done it. He didn't even know what it was, so it's all good. But obviously, I'm not too worried about that zombie, but I don't know. Trying to cross immediately. I wait till I'm at least healthy. Yeah, see, that's exactly why you don't cross the lava. Exactly why you don't cross the lava until after one's jumped on your head, killed it, and re-healed it a little bit.
I could do that all day.
Right now, I'm just asking him to pretty much come out of the lava and out of the fog, so I don't have to worry about those denizen guys. Because unfortunately, the way they have it now is even if you go prone, those guys will jump on your head and negate any kind of reviving, even if they haven't even landed on your head yet. They'll interrupt it. So I'm like, oh, he's getting awful red. I'm awful close, and I'm like, he's just gonna die.
Me? I don't have any money. Oh, but the
So,
global banking conspiracy can buy themselves all the zombies they want. How fair is that?
To get to the bank, and I'm like, I gotta kill more. So I want to keep it at round 1 as much as possible, so I just put out the 1 to get the 1,000 just to open up the bank. They're still spawning in, as you heard him pop up out of the ground as a riser. So right now he's just watching me, and I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to just run the Easter egg without him till I need him. However, after talking it out with him, he's like, I don't want to be bored. I'm like, okay, we'll do this together. It'll turn out easier, actually, in the long run. Because then we could do 2 parts at a time. So I grab 30K-ish. This is where I'm talking it out with him. I'm working on getting speed cola.
Never trust a machine.
He didn't. That's another thing I taught this guy. He didn't realize that you could even use the turbine to power it to get him. So I explained that unless the turbine is on the power machine itself, then they just go away. However, there have been times, I will note this while we're just sitting here watching,
that didn't surprise me.
My
No,
power-ups
I
have
know
actually
all about those
sustained.
things. I
After
read
my
about how
turbine was
they
done, and
plan
I
them
think
everywhere.
it was when someone goes down, after you've purchased your power-up, your first power-up that you purchase is on. I don't know if that's a legit thing. I might try and go back in theater mode and see if I can find an instance where this has happened. I don't know if it was a weird glitch or what, but I have actually had, without the power on, one of my perks actually me trying to dive knife off. But this is where we decided that he would want to watch. He didn't want to watch it. That
looks like I brought a spoon to a gunfight.
That was fine with me. Yeah, I probably should have recorded this, except for I didn't have my PVR 2 set up.
Paint chips! No, I really went
I do
and did
wait
it.
for the bus so I can get the B-23R. And you'll see me kind of messing around. I'm explaining. I don't know if I actually tell him where the bench is for the thrusted ion cannon yet.
I heard they put something in the water to make you forget to count your bullets.
But there's the bus.
Game.
I was happy about that. But yeah, I don't know if it was just a weird glitch that it just happened, or if it's truly programmed that way. If you become the last person alive while you've already purchased perk, that your first perk that you purchase.
There's a reason I carry a knife. 'Cause there's only
I
one.
might look for
It's
an
less
instance of it happening. But this video here is just basically to show that you can in fact do the Easter egg without too much hassle as a 2-player after the patch. He's obviously the last guy. There might be 2 actually. Ah, yes. Well, maybe not. I did this yesterday. I'm trying to remember it. I decided I'd give you guys a video anyway. Yeah, we're talking it out, and I'm like, well, I could do this by myself, but you won't. Okay. Just right over there. And of course, as luck would have it, he's like, I'll go withdraw from the bank. Oh, I'm tapped out. I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna be funding this adventure. Bus is leaving. But yeah, I tell him to not worry about killing anyone right now, because we want to keep as many as possible. He's already on the bus. At least I think he said he got on the bus. But I don't think it matters. He was on the bus, but I actually decided to run backwards to power. So you'll see that in a little bit here. Yeah.
Okay, I bite. What gives?
But yeah, we don't want to kill anyone. We want the round to be basically as it starts.
Is any of this blood mine?
Then there's still walkers, except for maybe a couple runners, and they are still spawning in where we go that way.
Where
they
is
won't
everyone?
just die out. A
Don't
few of
leave
them
me.
do die out, and this is probably a good strategy for anyone who might be out of ammo, is possibly just run out into the fog and start teleporting around. It's fairly simple to do, and that way they start thinning in numbers, and eventually you'll end the round and get some backup.
Good for you.
At least that's what I found out. It does look like my friend is killing. He got a couple of shots off there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a knife. So he is killing off a couple. I didn't really notice that at the beginning, but I didn't want him to kill too much, but obviously we're making the way to power. Oh, a little lost, here we go. Even I get lost from time to time. Not very often.
You thought that'd work? You thought wrong!
And I don't think he even knew his way around the map. I'll start guiding him in a little bit, but right now, looking for parts. No parts, I'm like, oh, they're all over here. look for the hand. I'm like, okay, the hand is over here. That's the closest part.
This would be a lot easier with picture instructions. I'm not good with the words.
And then right behind me to my right is the panel. You don't see it.
This is definitely a thing.
This is theater mode. They want to hide stuff. I don't see the shame in it, but went and got the hatch, obviously. Turn on the power. Go ahead and exit this here.
Who needs book learning when you got street smarts like me?
I'm tempted to grab parts now, except for I want to get galvan knuckles, all that stuff. So I'm like deciding, I'm like, okay, let's just run. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be headed to farm now.
Try it again, creep!
He's still only round 2, so I think this is probably the best strategy for doing the Easter egg after the patch, is just keep it real low rounds, as low as possible, and just don't kill them, and they will start to thin in numbers. Eventually, they will die out. But this is, we're also going to be completing the Richtofen side, obviously. We're not turning off the power to the maxes. I figured it would be easiest to be able to have our perks. But I'm already setting up teleporters. I'm not sure what I was doing there for a second. Maybe I was telling him that that's the way to go with power. Not exactly sure. You'll see a few times he gets lost in the cornfield. But this is my strategy that I almost always use. I wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. Heal up, then I'll. And that's my basic strategy for getting across lava. And obviously, when you have galvan knuckles, it makes it a lot easier.
Good job! Wunderbar! You've done well, my friend. But this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Of your group, you are the only one who seems to be able to hear me. So you must convince your deaf friends to heat up the obelisk. Setting a puny fire will not be enough. It must reach an extreme temperature. Now, if only you know how to build a portable engine of some sort, which might grow very hard. Some sort of jet engine with an afterburner? Oh, what? You do? Oh, goody, goody. So, why are you still standing here listening to voices in your head? Get to it, Schweinhund, or Maxis will kill you all!
Alright, so that was Richtofen's initial quote after turning on the power about building the cannon. But, it's a good thing you weren't actually having live commentary, because he was asking about that Samuel's the only one that can actually hear him, and he wanted to know what he was saying, so I was doing my my average at best impression of Richtofen and repeating him as he said it, so it's probably best that we just leave it like that.
Smells funny in here.
This way he got to experience it a little bit. This is another strategy I use. I will get him on my head and then just run next to the bus. It kicks him off because the bus is technically a safe zone. And obviously he was on the bus because he was being chased. I think he tried the fox. That may have been what he was doing to get killing, because he obviously spent a good deal of money. He's down to 50 from 1250, I think. Something like that. So, again, I do have stamina up and jug, but again, I will wait, heal up a little bit, keep jumping, and knife. He got me pretty fast, actually. Now I'm to diner. I'm going to set up the galvan knuckles, make life so much easier. Setting up a teleporters.
Pick your teeth.
You know, just always set up teleporters. You know, if you're running through the fog and they're jumping on your head, just run next to your lights and just set up those teleporters. They'll come in handy. Grab my last perk. Try the box a couple times.
I just learned gun
out
poop.
of ammo. Looking for EMPs. Instant. That was happy day for me.
Some kind of
You will need
thinker's
the
gadget.
EMPs for later on.
Overkill.
Just to spin the
I
box
cannot
faster.
endorse its use.
Obviously, just grab it. Get a ray gun. That is also helpful.
I came here to shoot
I could have
meat
used
and
the
eat
RPG,
sandwiches.
except for I didn't want to have to deal
Fresh
with
out of sandwich.
huge splash damage. Obviously, I have a little bit of splash damage, but one of Richtofen's quotes later on in the Easter egg is to use explosives.
I know what those aliens do inside their flying discs.
And explosives
I
are
heard
the
all
way
about it.
to speed up killing them underneath the obelisk, which is the tower. But that'll all come later. Right now we're just kind of getting set up to do said Easter egg. Basically all we've done at this point is set up a few and we haven't built anything, but we're getting there.
Oh no, you don't, ugly!
Alright, so he's lost in the cornfield already. And he's completely lost, and he's like, I need help out of here, I can't figure it out. I'm like, okay, I got you. So go past the lava, turn left. I believe he's trying to get to the original zombie map, so he just runs past.
Oh, okay, let me catch my breath. Then I'll get fixed.
In the corn maze. Alright, I hear him. He's down here somewhere. There he is. He's completely lost. He only has two. He's kind of struggling. Obviously, you can't. And now it's like, oh man, where are you? Because I was trying to get him to follow me, and I lost him again. I'm like, okay, well, where'd he go? He obviously keeps turning the wrong way. But yeah, he's completely lost in the cornfield, and he's like, all I have is this rocket launcher, man. I got you, just follow me. He's like, okay, I'll follow you. And I'm like, okay, this
You thought
right
wrong.
here is where we're gonna build the navigation table. And keep that in mind, and I'm like, it's either on this side or that side, and of course I was like, maybe it's right here, but I do figure out that it is indeed it is indeed on the other side. Give it a second. I guess I don't go in everything. I'm trying to get him out of the field now that he knows where the tower is.
Killed you, Nordian.
Taking a lot of Well, actually, I think, yeah, he wanted to go to the original map, so I'm like, okay, I'll guide you there.
No. That's too good for you. Somebody help me!
And I instantly find the radio, which was right there. You won't see it. It's one of the disadvantages to me recording this in theater. But he gets the radio right there. I have him pick him up. As you hear that noise right there, he picked it up. And you can still see we're round 2 and they are still spawning at us. I check all the spots that the handle could be, which is the bookshelf on that, up here, and this is, I believe, where we find the part. Oh no, the part was right here on this bookshelf. But any of those spots that I kind of look at are spawning points for those 2. So we have the radio and we have the handle for the thrusted mine.
Stewie!
I figure since we're already here, I take him to the radio, and that's where we figure out which side. I'm like, oh, you want the long one? Okay. Honestly, he's just backtracking.
No bullet band-aids shit in a week? Getting old sucks.
And I think he got lost. I have to really go slow with this guy. He's just going, come on, bro, follow me faster. Which obviously I understand he can't instantly. Oh, and his controller died. That's right. I had forgotten that his controller died in his hand. So he just sits there for a second. So I just protect him. He's back.
Who's in charge of giving me bullets?
Wait, since he had that fall on his head, he didn't see me go in there.
Oh, I know that lightning. That prober's on the way.
He knows that lightning, that prober's on the way. He obviously thinks the Avogadro is the alien that he's always referring to. And his probe is his electrical shock. And this is me saying, oh, I guess it's over here. And you can kind of tell because that side is all covered. This actually has a little dirt patch that is cleared up. That's how you tell which side it is.
No! If I wanted to build stuff, I would have gone to build stuff school.
So he's checking it out. And I will probably break this up into several parts and have the full-length video for anyone that wants it all real-time. What we do. So now we've placed our first part at the navigation table. And we're running to power.
Puppy!
And as you can see, helping out your teammates can be beneficial. If neither one of you have Galvan Knuckles, then it might be kind of hard. I missed. He obviously gets lost a lot, so I just go real slow. I don't see the flames to the left, and I'm like, oh, the bus is here, we're gonna have to wait. That's another beneficial thing to do off the start, is if you all have turbines, just find that ladder, so you never get stuck anywhere. Yeah, he had gotten lost already. fail. Trying to get Ted to go
Knife
fast,
it, Russ!
but
Knife it! Oh.
little strike jumps. Something very helpful later on is strafe jumps. But as you can see, we haven't really killed off too many of them, and we're now down to this last zombie. So I'll go ahead and start picking up parts, since we're out here doing the rounds.
Somebody call down the thunder.
Now obviously, we're looking for the coils. They weren't in any of those spots. They are here, so I'm telling him to come here. And I actually have him trade so that he can see what the coils look like.
Maybe I should ask Darlington what to do with
the
this.
handle looks like when it's
hell
in
I will.
inventory items. But yeah, we still have a very slow, just a plain walker, and he's even slow at that. And he does keep spawning for a little bit, but eventually he will die out. Oh, and I'm telling him all the parts. We do also do that in this video, where we get him the trophy for, I'm looking at the light right there. Telling him where the box is, and this is where the battery is right there. You see me look at it. So those are the 3 spots for ours right there.
The aliens try to talk to
for
me.
the electric trap.
I'm trying to sleep. I keep forgetting.
Failed.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Who's in charge of giving me bullets? Oh, me?
Actually left out and shot my guy and his guy at the same time at that point. And again, just set up the lights as you're there. Obviously don't follow my own advice. I think it's probably because I wanted to get back to town. I've gotten up this all, give him money, all that good stuff. But see, he is still spawning in. Oh wait, no, the round did end. You see now, it's now round 3. That's the patch in action. So we didn't kill him. Eventually, they just keep thinning numbers more and more and more. So at this point, again, he gets killed. And I'm like, okay, go ahead and kill some off and just leave a good pack of them. And obviously, I'm just barely on it. See how he's not even on your head, and he affects the revive. And so now I'm completely out of the fog, getting revived.
He who lives and runs away. Another day. No, you don't bite me. I bite you.
Man, I'm telling him, keep a good pack. And that I would just keep these guys he can kill. Get some points. But then I decided, you know what, let's keep these guys and let's get to work. So
some kind of global banking conspiracy going on here.
Where he can actually give money, because he didn't even realize he was pretty new to the whole zombies thing. So I tell him that those little keys right there, if you have Galvan Knuckles, you can then transfer money to people, and where I'm standing is where the power-up will show, just like a max ammo or insta-kill or any of those power-ups. It looks the same, only it's a $sign, and it'll appear right where I was standing. He obviously didn't get the gist of it.
Well, old man, you done screwed the
We draw
pooch
the
now.
zombies out. Takes a little while on it.
Oh, I know what those aliens do inside their flying discs.
I eventually
I heard all about
decide to since we're drawing them out, to actually go build our parts, since we both have a part for the cannon. He has the electrical coils and wiring, and I have the handle.
Oh, mercy, mercy, Mr. Rustman. You are fresh out of kill.
This is where I decide, oh, let's just go ahead and go to the bar.
Well, old man, you done screwed the pooch now.
Let's see. Insert tab A into slot B and pound it with a hammer.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I went down. It's out here. I go looking for it. It's like, oh, I already know all about that. But he did go down, so he dropped the part. He had to go find it. He builds it, and that gets the cannon partially built. So now, all we need is the gauge and the actual jet engine itself. I'll show you those points as well.
Stewie, you got some wood for the old man? I'm plumb out.
So I go ahead and I tell him, do not pick it up until I'm ready. You see me punch it, and I start depositing a whole bunch of money. I already have EMPs, mind you, so I don't have to worry about hitting the box.
No bullets and ain't shit in a week? Getting old
So I'm like,
sucks.
okay, pick it up. And he's like, how do I pick it up? It says just add funds. So obviously one person has to have galvan knuckles. He finally figures it out. But obviously, if some person activates it, any player can then add funds to it. So you could even
Oh, mercy, mercy,
share.
Mr.
Like
Rustman.
someone could add a
You are
fund,
fresh
another
out of
person
kill
could add
tax.
to it, and you could potentially get up to, I don't know, what's the max? 255K. You could do that, and everyone could deposit, and one person could then pick up that.
Who's in
pick
charge
up
of
and get
giving
all
me
the money.
bullets? Oh,
All
me?
in one go.
Never mind.
I don't know if it times out while you're still adding funds. I don't know how that works exactly. But this is where I'm telling him to buy stamina. I explain what it does. I assume
It's
everyone
old
knows what
timer.
it does. Just makes
We're
you run
getting to count
faster.
my bullets.
That even walking with a pistol, it's hard for runners to even catch you. He enjoys it, and then I have him go get Jug. I just sit here.
No bullets and ain't shit in a week? Getting old
I do
sucks.
apologize for how long this is taking. But again, this is just my way of doing it after the patch. Make it safe. You know, get your perks. And obviously, if you have money in the bank, that makes it go a lot faster. I don't have to go get Galvin Knuckles, get that all set up,
Mercy,
and then
Mr.
have him
Rustman.
go and get his perks.
You are fresh out
You know.
of kill tax.
And I'm just sitting here waiting for zombies to get more into.
No.
And okay, let's go get the gauge.
Hey,
Follow
what's
me
that
closely.
noise? Oh, it's me yelling at the top of my lungs. Sorry.
Who's in charge of getting me bullets? Oh,
And as you can already hear,
No good comes from a storm like
you can
that.
already hear that they're spawning in on us. Now you see that they're spawning in on us. I originally thought that was kind of a spot
you know you are. Do you appreciate that?
and these engines they sound crazy. So I'm like, oh, it's one more, and then I see the flames.
Get off!
Yeah, this, once you're out of the fog, it's okay, but this area here, it really is a death trap, because once you're in the shack, there's only 2 places for you to escape, and there's 4 places they can get into. There are a lot of spawn points for these zombies. But I tell him to go to the fire.
Thought that'd work? You thought wrong!
And I also tell him to get the Bowie knife, because that will one-shot the denizens, two-shot him. Just so it makes it easier for him until he has Galvan Knuckles. But yeah, this is me setting up a teleporter since we're here. I'm just waiting for it.
Oh,
Simple
sweet!
as that.
I thought that would never stop!
But went ahead, got him the gauge. Yeah, those denizens are just going crazy. I think he gets lost again, or he just teleported. That's right. So I set up a teleporter. He uses it. I have to set it up again. But he luckily spawned in time. Yeah, I don't think he understood that I was trying to set up the teleporters for the last part of the Easter egg. When you're doing it two-player, you're going to need teleporters.
My, what an exciting tour!
Again, not killing any zombies. They will start to thin out. As you can see, it's now down to just
Who's in charge of giving me
They are
bullets?
still spawning in.
Oh, it's me?
But I asked
never
him,
mind.
did he add the part? I believe he did.
Someone over there must be getting close.
Again, setting up teleporters.
I can't see
Tell him
shit
that
in
we need to
here!
go get the last part of the cannon. They used to spawn at either bus, depot, or diner. Either one of those, because you need to go to the tunnel in between.
Oh, I thought you'd never let go!
And it just works out that we both spawn at bus depot. Eventually.
Hate the feel of this fall.
Hold on. Okay, let me catch my breath. Then I'll give chase.
So I spawned back at town. I believe he hit depot left.
It smells funny in here. Now it's your turn, Skeever! Oh boy. This seems unpleasant.
There we go. And see, he was already there. He's talking about the meteor. And I'm like, okay, you need that for the nav table. We only need one person to have the Trustidine, so I have him grab it. Then I also tell him where the nav card is. He was asking about my nav card earlier. However, I believe only Samuel...
Well, old man, you done screwed the pooch now.
I believe only Samuel can get it, because only one person per game sees it here. At least that's what I've come to find. It may be wrong, but that, in my experience, that's what it's been like. So as I'm Samuel, because I wanted to have the audio for all the Richtofen.
Who's in charge of giving me bullets? Oh, me.
He's still searching for it. And tell him to come on. That it isn't there.
Must be holding a bell.
It's actually pretty easy to find. You just walk over those cards that are kind of spilt out over there.
Hey, what's that noise? Oh,
And
it's me yelling at the top of my lungs!
Eventually, like I say, hold square to pick up the card. You know. Pretty easy to find. So now we're making our way.
Get no sucks. Like a bad hat that I can't get rid of.
Still spawning in on us. But this is where the table for the navigation table is. As you see, I pick it up. And I do decide that since we both have navigation table parts, that I will show him where the cannon is, and then we'll just have to make another round back here. Because again, this is a step-by-step on how to do the navigation table and the Easter egg. The cannon was in fact in this corner. It can be where we found the table. It can also be on the other side of that pathway. But I have us go build. He lost me for a second, so obviously I'm waiting.
It's old timers. I keep forgetting to count my bullets.
But I think what I was doing here is I was just explaining to him that this is my absolute favorite place to run zombies, because it's so open. The Avogadro will not bother you here. There's several spots that they'll spawn, but it's so open you can easily get in a groove.
Welcome aboard. Please have a seat. Thank you for choosing Consolidated Coach Corporation Bus Line. We know it's a big decision for your life, and we are privileged
I wonder if he's
to
gonna
have
join me.
You can run, bang ticks!
I just thought he just came online. I missed the bus, he got on it.
No bullets, and I ain't shitting a week. Get no sucks.
Oh yeah, and I have him trying.
Two-fisted death dealing.
He only has a little bit of time. He gets the dualies, which are actually, I find to be super amazing guns. When you pack a punch, they become the Ultra and Violet. And they are, without a doubt, one of my favorite weapons to use into high rounds. I made it to round 40 with them. And even up to like round 38, they're still like a 3-shot hit to the chest and a 1-shot to the head. I mean, they are extremely good, easy to get headshots, really rapid fire, extremely fast reload, you can run fast. Just the benefits of having the Ultra and Violet are amazing, and I actually have them stored in this game in the fridge, and you'll see me pull them out later. Right now I'm trying to figure out how he can get a couple more points to try the box again. I'm looking for all the spots. I do eventually tell him to go to the bus and rebuild on the bus, because I did notice as we were leaving on the left side, just 2 windows in, it was actually open and there was enough to get at least 30 more points. I was telling him to be fast. He's actually rebuilding on that side. I didn't notice that, but he gets enough points. He runs, tries the box one last time. I think that was a tight 40.
Oh, the goose is calling.
Another good gun that I think is really underrated is the Chacombe. I think what it is Chacombe. But I believe he starts teleporting. Yeah, he teleports because we're going to make our way back to the
I can't see shit in here!
so that we can build our navigation parts. So he's teleporting. I go ahead and run it just because I didn't want to have to deal with setting up all teleporters again. I may have to do that anyway just because of how he starts teleporting. In the end, I do make my round. But again, they're still spawning in on us. So they didn't make it like an instant death. I think they, after a few spawns, they do eventually die. So I don't know if them spawning in actually damages zombies now, or
Hey, can we go back in? Can we?
I'm
Like
not
right now?
exactly sure. But here, I just run to the cornfield. He's already there. Again, I think he gets lost.
That's too good for you! Oh, Gordy! Is any of this blood mine?
I go ahead and build my part. He does find it. He had added his part. Okay. Well, maybe. No, he hadn't yet. Okay. Oh yeah, he had the meteor. That's right. So we get him there. Okay, now we gotta go build the thrustodyne cannon again. He's admiring table. At this point, we're one part away. I think he was trying to use it, and I'm telling him that we're one part away. Instead of hold square or parts required, you know. You know how it is, but we're one part away. What we need is the actual card reader itself. I'm telling him to follow me. Just barely missed the bus.
You'd better get, Furby Fuzz!
Consolidated coach information bus line.
I was just waiting to see if I'd lost him or if he was catching up. This is probably the most confusing area in the red fog, because if you get next to that train in the wrong direction, you'll get cornered really easy. In a different video, you actually see me go down. It was earlier on in my transit experience. There's a lot of things I could have done differently that I would do differently now, but here I am setting up the teleporter. Obviously, I'm too close to it. I'm in the safe zone.
Oh, sweet! I thought that would never stop!
I actually check in here because I had forgotten what I was looking for at this moment in time. I didn't realize I needed the card reader, which can be either next to the fridge in farm, or it is in town where we're headed. So this is me.
Don't
Looking
go in
around.
for no games!
Where you see there, that's where you find the gauge. One of the spawn points for the gauge. It can also be on the bed frame right there. I tell him to go up.
Where is everyone? Don't leave me!
We both have galvanicals, by the way, now. When we were in the diner, when we were spinning the box, I have him go get it.
Quiet murders coming right up.
I get on the bus, he has to run it.
Road conditions are contributing to an overall
But as you can
bumpy
see,
ride.
I mean,
These barriers
we're
are
still
repaired.
very low on the kills. Still round 3, they keep spawning in. So the patch hasn't made it impossible. You just have to start in the middle of a round, if not the beginning of a round, and that'll buy you time I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. I guess maybe habit. Oh, I think I know what I
You just learned to
do. Yeah, I remember. I have him again. I say hi to him because I can see that he's
Never let go!
But I do remember now that we try to spawn. I instantly go to bus depot, which is helpful. But I have him.
Smells funny in here.
We go get the camera and then head back to town.
You can run, Fang Ticks! You can't hide.
Oh, that is a large piece! Now you have everything you need to make the jet engine correctly.
So that's Richtofen confirming we have the last piece to the jet engine. I had him go pick it up. I actually was Googling because I was completely spacing out on what the last piece was for the navigation table. I do eventually find out. I have him run the zombie around a little bit. And I do in fact remember, or not remember, but I find out that I need the card reader. Any other day I probably would have remembered that, but I was just not thinking yesterday. It had been a while since I built the navigation table. So this is me Googling, obviously. Having him keep it away from me. Really helpful when you can communicate. Communication is actually key for doing it 2 players. I may just cut this part out. Bus nearly runs me over here. Kind of freaks me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
So it looks like we're on the move again. I know we have to go back to town. We have the last piece for the Thrustodine. He's with us. Obviously, the zombie spawned on him. Or maybe it was just
What an
really slow
exciting
and getting
tour.
to me.
Consolidated Coach Uber Lines invites you to upgrade to...
Figures nothing's there. Yeah, I was telling him to get down from there, that we had to go to town, that we'd use the cutoff. He didn't know what the cutoff was.
The aliens try to talk to me at night when I'm trying to sleep. If I wanted to build stuff, I would have gone to build stuff school.
This is where I start building and get him that trophy as well, which is to build and hold all of the buildables in the game in one game. And that does not include the navigation table, obviously, and it does not include the thrusted iron either. You will get it just for having the zombie shield, the turbine, the electric trap,
this will be
and
great for the
turret.
when you.
Those are the only 4 that you need to build in order to get the trophy. He is all excited about the zombie shield.
Interfering with proper bus control is unsafe for all passengers.
Looks pretty safe.
And another thing about this is when you guys are on the bus, they will not respawn. They will chase you unless they fall too far behind, obviously, but that is another way to keep a zombie. It may be kind of a pain to wait on the bus driver to actually move, but it does in fact work. As you can see, he will chase you. And as you can see, also, he is the last zombie. They have thinned out. I mean, I'm still at 20, he's at 13. So we really don't have a whole lot of kills. Now he's screaming. So this is where I check. It'll be to the left side, and it's not. I'm looking that I can grab my ultraviolet out of the fridge. I actually think I might lower here. In here, I actually find the cattle prod in the front, and I didn't want that because I don't want them running over zombies. But there's my ultraviolet. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guns. As you can see, it's full speed. I'm looking at the lawnmower right here. I'm telling him where to get it. I run up here, only to realize that no, it's in the other corner on the lower floor.
I got a bad feeling about that storm.
And then the bag of ammo was actually really simple to find. It was right here on this shelf. And it shows as an ammo box, but it's actually a bag, and it's open, and you can see bullets in it. And then the last piece, you'll see me look for it, is the actual RPD gun, non-usable gun. So I run upstairs, check against this wall, it's not there. So I know it has to be over in this room here. I check there, it's actually over here, not on these barrels, but these barrels here is where I find it. He's just running around. I'm like, okay, he won't see where it is, but we'll grab it. And that's what it looks like. It looks almost like a shotgun. It's the RPD without the drum underneath it, and so it's kind of confusing. But it's the last piece.
Powered by conspiracy. Oh!
And I tell him to do the same thing that I just did. Basically getting him the trophy for owning. But that's what the bag of ammo looks like. You can kind of see it now. It is a pain that he's a walker. It takes forever to lure him anywhere. But I tell him, put the shield down, grab the turret, put the turret down anywhere, He does, and then I have him grab his shield again, because that's probably the most effective tool in the game, other than the turbine actually allowing you access to things. The actual zombie shield is so helpful for protecting your back. I mean, I don't ever use it as a true weapon. I just use it to protect my back when I'm running zombies. Because they will occasionally get you on the back, and the more hits you can take without actually taking damage, the better. So I always, when I'm ready to start running my high levels and training those zombies, I always get a zombie shield on my back. I rarely have any need for the turbine after that unless I run out of ammo, want to pack a punch a new gun, anything like that, in which case just go to town and buy a new one, you know? And that's another thing we will see, is how to set up the Pack-a-Punch as a 2-player. I will be on the Pack-a-Punch, the power side. He will be on the bank vault side. So I will probably switch to his view. Get scared too easy. But I'm like, let's just run it. He'll probably die out, but that's okay. We'll just run another round. That's what we were discussing. Was do we wait for the bus, or do we just run into the fog? You know? Because again, that with the patch, that's something you have to talk about. You have to decide, do you want it to spawn a new round, since he is the last one, or...
Russ, man, don't go in for
setting as the teleporter, or do you want to just play off another round, you know? And I think he actually survives a couple more areas in the fog, so it's not like it's an instant death. And who knows, maybe in high rounds it may be possible to keep one alive for a long period of time without attacking him. I'm not exactly sure.
Can you appreciate that?
So he is still coming, still spawning, I should say. Oh yes, that's why we went here.
This is definitely
So,
a part of that
there's
other
the battery.
thing that I saw that time. Oh, those probers ain't getting me!
It looks like he got the light. And so I come
This
over
is
here and
definitely
grab
a
the
thing.
electrical pole, or I forget the technical term.
Now you have everything you need to make the jet engine correctly.
Obviously, Richtofen, he put down his part in order to pick up a part, so...
Give me my stars!
he's interested in it. But Richtofen basically just tells us we have the last piece every time we put down and pick up the last piece to the jet engine. Basically confirming that we're getting close. The zombie was being kind of annoying, staying in the dead center. I was so mad right there. I had put down my controller, and then I picked it back up, and as I picked it up, I threw an EMP grenade, which you will need. You will need 2 EMPs per person. But, and again, I was kind of confused why he jumped down. I told him there was no ladder to wait, like I do. But we decided we'd take the bus since we have the zombie with us. You can hear the bus starting to leave. I get a little risky here, but obviously Jug, he doesn't even hit me, but
Wow, that was
almost
really
make it all
fun,
the way
you
in.
guys!
Stations available on Consolidated Coach Operation Double Decker Class.
No zombies? Well, thank Cactus for small favors.
Secluded wooded areas perfect for
Yeah, the zombie
hiding.
continues.
Inverters coming right up.
The zombie continues to respawn since we're both on the bus.
Road conditions are contributing to an overall bumpy ride. Be there with your highway repairs.
And again, he has to try the box a bunch again because he has yet to get EMPs. All I know is since I've thrown one, I have to get a max ammo in order for us to continue on the Easter egg together. I'm over here, I'm like, oh yes, it's right here. And it's on this dumpster, just leaning up against it. There. I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It'll be laying right up against the dumpster right there. Go back to me. Obviously I have the cannon now. Build the cannon. And I go ahead and get rid of my turbine for the jet engine. That's what you look like carrying it around. It's pretty crazy. Just stash it away. He's wanting one, but can only be one. So now I decide to, in order for him to do
Your
anything,
skills
I
are
need to get him
superb.
money.
Now get this thing to the obelisk. We must hurry, for Maxis is a busy little beaver. And the dummy bird will kill you all. Trust me.
Okay, so that was Richtofen confirming that we now have it built. So now I'm saying teleport till you get to the cornfield. I get frustrated. I spawn there so many times and it's my least favorite. You'll see my strategy. Wait till he screams, sprint as much as you can, hit once, and that should allow you to get there. If you have just your standard knife, you can knife a couple times and that'll definitely keep you alive. I realized that I spawned on the other side of the cornfield. I figure I was safe enough. and I would just run to it. And again, run to the light. He's already there. Again, he's lost. Have to go find him. Turn around. Cut inside. There you go. Turn left. And I think I lost him.
It's me yelling at the top of my lungs! Sorry!
What the hell was that?
So now, we go ahead. I have him at his part. You'll hear Richtofen confirm.
Ah, das ist gut. You have accomplished much. But to activate the computer, you must have the Mr. Landcard thingy, which plugs into the computer thingy. Don't worry about your brain about what it does or how it works. Just go find it.
Ain't no one allowed to touch Rushman!
So, he freaks out that he just killed that last zombie of round 3, starting round 4. I'm like, don't worry about it, we're gonna have to kill zombies. So I go ahead and start heating it. I just hold it till it powers up. And Richtofen, he doesn't immediately confirm, but
You just learned a hard lesson.
You must rest the one by the undead by killing them. Or
Didn't like to
boy,
hate
you don't need a
Rushman, did you?
Get busy! Nein, Schwastika, try again! The obelisk must be a task that you can make!
so that was Richtofen confirming that we're on the next step of the Easter egg.
That makes them kaboom!
So that was Richtofen saying that you need to make the zombies go boom, which is a hint that you need to use explosive damage weapons. So he has the rocket launcher, I have the ray gun, which is a splash damage. And so you just need to kill zombies underneath this tower here until you get the confirmation that it's enough power.
Man, I'm working up an appetite.
Obviously I'm getting popular. Phone calls, text messages, everything. But this is our strategy. He stands in one corner, I stand in the other, somewhat centered, and he protects me, I protect him. That way you don't have to worry about actually
Someone over
hitting
there
yourself
must be
with
getting
splash
probed.
damage. He's kind of slow on the trigger, so I kind of take care of it a little bit more. He also runs out of rockets, or at least real low on.
Oh, there!
So he starts using grenades, because again, that is also explosive damage. And so we basically started at round 4.
Ain't no one
This
put
is,
you back together again.
again, just round 5.
Carpenter!
Oh, whew, thank goodness.
And again, you need them inside here, that's why we're letting them in.
Take it back! kill you again!
He wouldn't take the shot, so...
Suck shells, you neck nibbler!
But basically, this is Richtofen wanting you to do a blood sacrifice to get the 115 element.
You must reduce the incoming power by a factor of 4.
So that was Richtofen confirming that indeed you do have enough power going to the obelisk now, but it's now too much power and you have to reduce it, and that's where your EMPs come into play. So now we're on to the last step, and we will then be able to finish once he gets the EMPs.
Can you appreciate that?
We've officially got him the trophy for all the buildables. We got him the trophy for teleporting. We got him the trophy for... Well, we will be getting the trophy for the Easter Egg, Tower of Babel, and we built the navigation table.
I know what those aliens do inside their flying discs!
So right now we're just trying to teleport to town so I can give him a whole bunch of money to continue trying the box. And again, starts round 5, so it didn't take long at all using explosive weapons. You can actually use any weapon, but explosive weapons makes it go
now
very
you're just
quickly.
making me hungry! It smells funny in here!
I wanted the runner to be dead, so... That time I didn't even have to hit. Depending on how close you get to it, you might not have to hit. Spawn dino again. And see, depending on where they spawn and when you hear the scream and how close you get, you can make it. But obviously they're spawning in a lot faster. I kill one of them, he was in my way. And I spawn in town, so
Sorry!
we've also shown you, in this video, we've shown you where to build the parts for the thrust iron cannon, obviously, as it's part of the Easter egg. And again, you can do this a lot faster when you know what you're doing. You don't have to share points, all that. You can go a lot faster through this. Basically, we're drawing out the zombies so I can start depositing money into the sharing drop, I'll say. We were just thinning the crowd a little bit so we can do it easier. Right now, I'm trying to get them to group together now. And I want them all on him, so I run away. They're still on me, so he comes across. Finally, he takes them all. And this is where communication is really key.
Nature's got nothing to do with that.
Not sure how I'm going with it. Again, I'm pulling out a lot. Because again, you just have to keep spinning that box, and it's 950 every 950 or something like that every time you try and spin the box, and you never know how much. I have spent literally over 100 grand spinning that box to get EMPs to do this before. So just to be on the safe side, I give him a lot. I tell him, go get it, it's all you. See
No,
his
those
points
probers
cash
ain't
in
getting
just
me.
like that. He freaks out. He's like, holy crap, that's a lot of I'm like, it's worth it. You know, and of course I was fully maxed out on my bank, so this actually allows me to have a little more gameplay. I can go in and cash in again. Wasn't terrible for me to do. So now I tell him that I will take care of the zombies and that he just needs to try the box a bunch of times, and I will go ahead and put it onto his screen so that you get to see actual gameplay instead of me running circles. I'm like, it's okay, I'll just keep running, you're good. That's where the light is. I trained him. I mean, I was playing with him and a bunch of his friends, and they didn't even understand. They thought it just goes from place to place, like from diner to the farm, which is the next stop. And I'm like, no, it spawns randomly at any of the spots, and you just have to find the light in the sky. And that's how you can tell where the box is. He didn't understand that fully.
You better run away! I still got fight in me!
Misses the bus, that's fine. Looks like he's headed in the right direction now. Looks like it's bus depot. Which in my experience, if it's at bus depot, I just run it from town.
Ugh, that smell's never coming out of this shirt.
There we go. That's not bus depot. Oh, you know what? I think I actually told him to start setting up the teleporters.
Getting low on thunder plugs.
I also told him that if he gets any good weapons to keep them, otherwise just keep trading out.
I know what that light means.
He punches it just like that. That's fine.
Bye-bye.
Somebody call down the thunder. Cold, wet, sciatica acting up. Damn.
This up again. Not sure why I didn't think of this before. I mean, I'm in theater mode. I didn't realize I lost a zombie on him. That's funny. could have gone down.
Super fast lead spinner deluxe.
Yeah, I don't know. I told him, yeah, I think that was me saying, just keep spinning it unless you get an RPD or a hammer, which I consider to be the best guns in the game, other than the dualies.
These things go boom. I like stuff that goes boom.
Monkeys are extremely helpful, except for we need EMPs. So I told him that grab them, at least for now he could use them. I guess he liked the revolver.
Here comes the glory, you undead freakalopes.
That scared me. Like, he shot them over at me, but they didn't explode because he shot them to the lava first. I would laugh so hard if he went down.
Or Marlton.
DSR 50. Beautiful sniper rifle.
Nature's
If
got
you
nothing
pack
to
a punch
do
that,
that way.
well, he gets the RPD. But if you pack a punch that sniper rifle, it is up to like round 35 with double tap and pack a punched. It is like a one-shot kill. And if you pack a punch it twice, it even takes off the scope, so it's just your iron sights. And so it's just a quick look. You don't have to worry about scoping in. It is a phenomenal weapon. So I believe this next one is when he gets the EMPs.
I like shit that goes
Yes.
boom.
No.
So he gets the EMPs this round. So now we both have EMPs. However, I have thrown one, so I need a max ammo. So I'm like, okay, we need to finish out this round, play out the round. And we're talking this out right now. He's like, well, the bus is here. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I think I was talking about maybe going a tunnel, run around there. Again, it's only round 5. It would only be round 6, and we both have galvanucles. We could just punch the round out. So I wasn't too worried. But he gets on the bus, and watch this, how fortunate we are. Trying to trace the bee, that's funny. But look how fortunate this is. So they jump on it. He gets a max ammo by punching him off. It was so freaking amazing. So let's go ahead and go back to me. And I'm just jumping around. I'm happy. You know, I got a max ammo. We both have 2 MPs now. In which case... So that's Richtofen confirming that, okay, you can now reduce the power. You're the only ones, you know? So I tell him, let's just run it. And let's set up all teleporters. And this is a strategy you can see online, but I think doing this strategy is probably the smartest thing you can do. Because basically you have to use all 4 of your EMPs. And you see now the round ended. So they finally died out. In which case we have to play a round out. And I was saying let's go ahead and do it here at Bus Depot since we're here. I go ahead.
Some kind of device for
turbine for pack-a-punching.
Yeah.
I tell
Insta-kill.
one hit.
I tell him to grab one too. And again, same strategy, you know. You know, take out most of the wave. Leave several walkers.
Loading and unloading.
Man, I'm working up an appetite.
I was so mad that he got that. And he said, oh, I was just punching, I got it. I'm like, okay, let's do another round, you know? Because again, we want as little zombie pressure as possible. So we go ahead and do another one. I could just be punching these guys, but
Who else
we get
wants a
punched.
piece of that?
It's just as simple.
Ain't no one allowed to touch my stand.
Woo! That can't feel good.
You no good, alot.
But yeah, I have to say, I really do not like the ray gun in this game.
What's you and my
I mean, Black Ops 1, it was very strong. This game, you get to round
You
18
like that,
and
Goosebait?
it's
Huh?
virtually
You want
useless to take
seconds?
pack a punch. And then when you pack a punch, again, only like round 25, it's useful. And then it just starts taking forever to kill him, even if you're hitting him directly. And it creates a lot of crawlers if you're shooting in the feet for splash damage. And it's really not very good. I'd much rather have a hammer
Please
or
alert
RPG,
station agents to
you know?
packages or packages.
Or also my Ultra and Violet. I have truly fallen in love with that gun. So I tell him, go ahead, stay there. I'll run, set up all the teleporters. I'll speed up for you. Home stretch, guys, home stretch. We're almost done.
Don't try it again, creep! It smells funny in here! Now, what do you call it when the air's all full of water like that? You've never let go! Now, what do you call it when the air's all full of water like that?
Not sure why I stopped. I must have been talking to him. Talking about what we need to do, probably. Which again, 2 EMPs each. And we need all teleporters set up. And I'm nearly set up. Because again,
sure was fun,
we
huh?
went from town to bus depot. We actually set them up. So I'm going to play it here. And basically what you need is, you need 2 EMPs each player. If you have 4 players, then 1 EMP each, and that's absolutely the easiest way to do it, to time it. However, it is possible with 2 or 3 players. We're doing it with 2 here. And what you do is, you hold the EMP, and again, I'm explaining like I am now. You hold the EMP, and you don't have to throw it, you just hold it. You stand inside the teleporter, and you don't actually jump, so it's blue underneath you. And you hold the EMP and you count down to when you release. And then after you release, then as soon as you release, you jump and then pull out another one and throw it as soon as you spawn on the next one. However, if you spawn at the same one, I try to look to see if if anyone has thrown an EMP or anything like that, I try to look. It's very difficult, and sometimes you have to go find another max ammo and do it all again, but it may take a couple tries. But again, if you use all your EMPs and get a max ammo, they come right back, so just don't get a monkey or something. And I'm just waiting for him to get set up, telling him to run to the other side of the bus station, which I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, he's messing with the zombie in there. And I tell him to just run to the other side of the bus station and then run back and get set up.
Punk popper!
I'm already holding my EMP, obviously, and this is how you should look. You should just be holding your EMP, and you're absolutely safe standing underneath in the fog. You're absolutely safe standing underneath there. They will not jump on your head, so it's safe there. So anywhere in the fog, you can do this. Stand on the teleporter and count it off. And I had him count it off, and then you just, as soon as you count it off, throw it, jump, and you'll see it happen. Fortunately, you don't get to hear him count it off, so it's just kind of by surprise. Taking forever. I remember sitting here going, man, what is he doing? So as soon as you do,
soon this beautiful planet will be healed by pure. Once the flesh will come. What a glorious day that will be for you. You will be the hero that has saved all the earth for me to
alright, and there you guys have it. The officially completed Easter egg, navigation table built, all buildables in the game, and we've built everything, done everything, and it's only round 8 after the patch. That includes killing underneath the spire or obelisk or tower or whatever you want to call it. And so now we're just like, oh yeah, we can just play like normal. And there you have it, you know?
Oh no, you don't bite me! I bite you!
But that's how I would do it. Simple enough. Again, if you do spawn at the same place and don't get it the first time, just play out a round until you get a max ammo and try it all again, and you should be able to do it pretty simply. You guys saw, you got the confirmation for Richtofen, you saw the blue lights on the lights itself. Eventually you'll see the lights shooting through the air and everything. Yeah, you see those lights now in the air, the blue lights. And again, this is Richtofen's side. I find it the more fun side, easier side to do. Maxis, I just don't like doing because, again, you have to have the power off. Yeah, and keep watching the video if you want to see us do Pack-a-Punch and an epic fail by me. It's pretty sad, but it'll work out in the end. And you guys enjoy this gameplay. I'll probably chime in later, but for now, just enjoy this uninterrupted gameplay.
Now you're just making me hungry! Oh no, you don't, ugly! I didn't need that!
Glad to be out of there.
Put you in the dirt, dirty.
Almost went down for the count. Almost.
No! No! No!
Strong as an ox. It's like I got a whole new hip.
Alright, this is ways back again. As you can see, I'm running around. I think what we're doing now is we're talking, and I'm discussing that I want to put my Ultra and Violet back, so I want him to take the zombies. I'm going to run to farm, and I'll go ahead and freeze my Ultra and Violet, and I want to try and get better weapons, i.e. a hammer or RPD. And you will see that later on in the gameplay, and then we'll also do Pack-a-Punch later on as well. Just thought I'd explain what you're seeing.
Okay, let me catch my breath, and I'll give chase. Hey, what's that noise? Oh, it's me yelling at the top of my lungs. Sorry. filthy hellhopper! You dare touch me? I can't see shit in here! Oh, I thought you'd never let go! Where is everyone? Don't leave me! Oh, sweet! I thought that would never stop! Hey, can we go back in? Can we? Like right now?
Bye-bye.
Ooh, Stalker Stopper A number 1!
Right now, I'm just waiting to see if the box actually spawns here at farm. And that went to power, so I'm excited. Not sure what I was doing, but I'm thinking it's at power, so I have a turbine. Let's go ahead and work on the pack-a-punch. And I will throw that into entirety as well. Alright, so here I am. I'm waiting for him. To get in position. This is where I place it. It protects it from being hit from zombies really well. And then as soon as he gets in there, I can then pick it back up so I'm not out my turbine. So he runs down. Oh, that's funny.
Seems like I ought to be able to do something with this.
Man, he's getting hit a lot. Obviously you won't see. Right there is a table. I believe that's a table or a battery. But it's a table, it's a battery, and it's the pack-a-punch top. He runs
I
back.
smell a plan coming together.
And we have the battery. So the table will be laying on top of one of those crates up against the wall or over at the very end. Ooh.
Well, look at this.
Obviously it's not raised, but that's where it'll be leaning there. It can also be straight ahead, like right there, where he was just looking. It could also be just laying there on top. I don't even remember if he cashes in or not. If he does, that's good, even though it's my money, basically. I'd be more than, oh geez. I've been trapped like that before. It's dangerous. He did a good job getting out of it, but that's pretty dangerous too. So, he's built a pack-a-punch. I'm on my way. Obviously, I'm talking to him. Oh, that's what I'm doing. And obviously, I've already got the hammer. I'm trying for monkeys, because I want to go high rounds. I'm curious, what do I have that I'm not just spinning the box like crazy? I believe I got a RPD and a hammer. Because all I have is the B23R in my other... Yeah, that's how you build the pack-a-punch, how I would do it in co-op for setting it up. Just have someone stay in town. Oh yeah, that's... I must already have my weapons, because I would normally pick that up. I even remember remarking about that. I love the Galil because it becomes a lamentation when you pack-a-punch, which I find to be a pretty strong gun. I'm like, screw you, ray gun. I don't need you anymore. You're no longer my favorite.
Oh no, you don't,
You've been
ugly!
replaced by the sledgehammer. But yeah, this is just me spinning for monkeys, but I get the teddy. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna head to go pack-a-punch.
Whispering to me in my head! They're all in on it!
Not sure what I'm doing right now. I guess I'm making sure that it doesn't spawn in at farm, so I can run to farm, I guess. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing.
Puppy! Somebody help me! My, what an exciting tour!
He's just so thrilled about having stamina up.
Well, don't you judge me just because I get hungry. I'm a big man. I need my protein.
Yeah, see, I had the RPD as well. So we both have a sledgehammer. Well, a hammer and an RPD. Relativistic punishment device. I like that. You see, he really scares me at one point.
Some bullets.
He
I'm
said
running
he's doing
low.
his initials. I want to see this.
This here thing had better make a good thing better.
It's not.
Or I'm gonna break it like a school window. It's times like this that I wish I had more money, so I could do this all damn day.
Okay, so he doesn't pack a punch it. Because he scared me so much. So I gave him plenty of money to pack a punch and stuff. Not exactly sure. Oh yes, since the box is here, I grab money so I can try for monkeys a couple more times. Look at this luck right here. Back-to-back fouls. Okay, so he is depositing money right now.
I wouldn't spend cash on that box even if I wasn't broke.
He's trying the box. This is where he scared me. Like he's like, oh, I got a sniper rifle, and that's the DSR-50. But I didn't realize he hadn't pack-a-punched, and so I figured he'd have the pack-a-punched RPD and the pack-a-punched sledgehammer. You know, that's what I figured he had. So he's running the box, right? And I'm like, okay, just look for monkeys, look for monkeys. This is what this Joker does. Got the 50 cal again. Gets the war machine. Gets the Galil. He's like, you know what? I'm trading it. Right? He didn't. He trades something. And I forget what he trades for, but it just blows my mind because I thought he had a pack-a-punch RPD that he trades in for. Oh, he gets the glue. Or that's not the glue. That's a shotgun. He must have not even traded it. What a joker. He made me freak out so much. When I'm sitting there talking now, I'm like, really? Really? Why would you trade that? Why? Why would you trade that? We do this for like another 2 minutes or something like that, so I'll speed this up just because you guys don't want to see that. Okay, you can see right there the round ended. And we're in the middle, and we're like, you know what? We can do a round of power.
Oh, what's the matter? Don't like that?
But I think I actually move on to the farm. Because what I'm thinking is I'm gonna actually store my sledgehammer, because I prefer that. Pull out my ultraviolet and keep my RPD. And that sets me up for the worst fail I've ever done.
Hey, get back! Or I'll kill you again!
This is where I start describing what Easter egg does as a benefit other than continuation of the story, getting the trophy. I mean, what it basically does, at least as far as I can tell, there may be something even further. But basically,
Boy, oh
you stand
boy, that
underneath
sure
this.
was fun,
As
huh?
you can tell, it's glowing. It's
Bring him
highlighted.
up! Your lunch meat!
Sneaky zombie. Completely quiet. That was funny.
Max ammo!
You got it!
But basically, when you stand underneath here, periodically, it will put down a drop. That was me trying my nav card. Again, as everyone knows, it says...
Oh, I know what those
incorrect
aliens do
nav
inside
card.
their flying discs! Oh, I heard all about it.
But every once in a while, it'll actually drop a power-up from the tower itself.
Oh, sweet! I thought that would never stop!
Insta-kill!
Come and get some, filth! I could do that all day!
So here's where my fail comes in. This is so sad. So like I said, I'm like, oh, I'm pack-a-punching I'm storing my sledgehammer, grab my Ultra and Violet again, which again, can't go wrong. I'm like, you know what? Look at that. Look at this. Instant death, you know, and again, we're round 10, but up into mid-30s, it is a phenomenal weapon, and you just cannot go wrong with it. I love it. But this is such a sad fail right here. So I am pretty much set. I don't have monkeys. I do have EMPs, but I do not have monkeys. So that's the only thing that I would prefer to be set to go to high rounds, you know. And I'm just planning. I could run right here. I prefer tunnel, but I can run right here. I'm like, you know what?
Okay.
In between,
you do your thing.
I'll set up a
just
turret.
Watch.
I set up a turret. Grab my turbine. Power the turret, and now I just have to worry about these guys. Look how fast that reload is, you know? It's just gorgeous. You can run fast with them because it's a pistol. Reloads instantly, super powerful, easy to get headshots. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with this weapon here.
Oh no, you don't bite me! I bite you!
Right here, though. Never run in front of your turret.
For the last time.
I did not know that your turrets will kill you. But they will. And it's a one hit, too. So very sad. I was set to go so far. Instead, I lose my ultraviolet, my RPD, pack-a-punched, my punishment device, we'll say. So sad. So he was in the power plant. He gets lost here. I'm watching him in third person, trying to tell him to get back to the power plant. There we go. I'm like, just do your run there.
Ugh.
Ain't no one allowed to touch Rush Man.
And of course, that's not pack-a-punch.
Max ammo!
About
Max
time I
ammo.
catch a break. You're broken now, you nasty thing. You've
Ends out
been
the round.
irradiated.
I spawn in. This is a point I want to make. This is after the patch, right? They've patched the tunnel glitch. How many times? How many times have they put in a patch trying to fix this? Still isn't patched. Of course, I couldn't go revive him. All I have is a pistol, you know? So... And I couldn't run around and get the AK-74U because I actually spawned inside. But yeah, this glitch still not patched.
Come on! Come here and get stabbed, you Bermuda Triangle barf suckers! Oh yeah! Yeah!
And there's it is. Anyway, that is this full video. One fail. Glitch still works. How to do the Easter egg. A little bit of gameplay. All buildables. Everything you need to know pretty much about Transit to this point. PS3 doesn't have Die Rise yet. I will probably be getting Die Rise and doing more videos on that as it comes out for PS3. I know I'm a little behind the curve because Xbox has firsts, as we'll call it. Anyway, this is Waze, and I'm out.